Let's do a practice today based on our core area. The core is the powerhouse, right? It is where everything happens, especially for us women. We hold babies here, we shed through here. The core is where everything really happens for us. We can hold a lot of emotions in here. So let's really get into the core today and have a yoga practice based around this. So we're going to begin seated in a comfortable position, lengthening up tall through the spine. Hands can come to the knees. You can face them up or down, whichever feels good for you. We're just going to begin by gently rolling the shoulders up and down away from the ears. Closing down the eyes and taking a few rounds of breath, really just tuning into the body. How is your body feeling today? Are you ready for a core-based class? I don't know about you, but core-based classes always kind of tend to scare me, but I always feel much better for them after I'm done. Taking another couple of rounds of breath, and then when you're ready, opening your eyes and finding yourself back into your space, ready to begin. We are going to begin on our hands and knees today, so coming on to hands and knees in tabletop position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we're just going to take some simple cat-cows. So belly goes towards the ground as you inhale, lifting through the chest and the hips, and then as you exhale, rounding through that spine. Inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting up through the shoulders, the chest. Exhale, curling away. Create a rainbow with your back. Inhale, opening up. And exhale, round. 2 more times here. And we're just going to make that movement a little bigger now by taking that right leg back, lifting it up, bending at the knee, pointing the right toes to the sky. And as we inhale, again, coming back, opening up through that chest, lifting that right foot, and exhale, round through the spine and bring the knee towards the nose. Inhale, open up. Exhale, rounding in. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 2 more on this side. Final one. And then releasing that right leg back. Sending the left leg back, lifting it up, bending at the knee, pointing those toes towards the sky. Open up as you inhale and exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, open, and exhale, rounding in. Two more, moving with your breath here. Planting those knees on the mat, and from here we're going to tuck the toes, ground down into those hands, and we're going to gently lift the knees off the mat. So turning that core on, holding here with those knees just ever so slightly lifted off the mat. Taking a few rounds of breath here, and then exhale, lower down, untucking the toes, sinking back to child's pose. Coming back through center, back through that tabletop, tucking those toes back under, hands under the shoulders, grounding down into the hands, tuck those toes and lift the knees off the mat. That gaze is coming down just in front of you, just in front of your hands. So we're not looking up with the neck, we're just gazing down at the ground. For 3, 2, 1, lower down. We're going to do that one more time. So sink back into your child's pose for a moment, taking that rest. And then coming back up through that tabletop, grounding down into the hands, tucking the toes and lifting the knees. Core is turning on. And then from here, we're going to lift our hips up towards the sky and come into a down dog. So you might want to adjust your feet and hand position here, making sure your feet are hips distance, hands are shoulders distance apart, and then walking the dog a little bit, getting some movement in. Before really bending the knees, sending the hips up towards the sky so you can lengthen through the back, and then beginning to lengthen the heels down towards the mat. Really tuning into the breath here. When you next inhale, bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward. Come into your half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding down into those feet. As you inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Find your half lift, lengthen through the spine, then plant the hands and step back to plank position. So core engaged again. Hips are down. Lifting up through those shoulders, long through that back body. From the crown of the head to the heels of the feet. Now you can either lower your knees and come through knees, chest and chin, or you can come through your chaturanga by moving forward, lowering down halfway, pushing through your cobra, and exhale back to down dog. Breathe in here. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Knee comes forward, stepping that foot between the hands. High, low lunge here. Breathing into it. Then plant your left hand. Exhale, open up to the right side. From here, we're going to keep that grounding in that left hand, and we're going to roll onto our pinky toe side of the left foot, and we're going to step our right foot back to meet the left. Side plank. Now you can stay here in your side plank, or you can drop that left knee to the mat. Alternatively, if you'd like it a little bit in between, you can step that right foot forward slightly for a little bit of support here. Just in front of that left leg, right foot is on the mat, and it's just supporting you a little bit in this side plank. Holding here for another breath before coming back to plank, coming through your chaturanga into your cobra, and exhale back, down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step knee towards the chin. Lifting the left leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Lifting up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stepping that foot between the hands for low lunge. Breathe in here in your lunge. Grounding down into that right hand, opening up to the left side. Now taking that right foot and turning onto the pinky toe side of the foot, and then stepping that left foot back to meet the right for side plank. Again, your options are lowering that right knee to the mat, or full plank, full side plank, or taking that left foot just in front of the right leg, planting the foot on the mat for a little bit of support. Wherever you are is wherever you are meant to be. Planting that left hand down, coming through your plank, through your chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, exhale down dog. Bending the knees, looking between the hands and stepping forward. Coming into your half lift on an inhale. Folding over the legs as you exhale. Grounding down through the feet, reaching up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful, breathing here. Taking a moment to pause. On your next inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, folding forward over the legs. Inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, plant hands and step back through your plank. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Push through for a cobra. Exhale for down dog. Right leg lifts on an inhale. Exhale, step it between the hands. High, a low lunge. Ground down into that left foot. Open up to the side. Left hand, sorry. Coming onto this pinky toe side of that left foot. Stepping back for your side plank. Lowering the right hand down. Coming through plank. Coming through knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Pushing through for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts. Stepping it between the hands. Low lunge. Ground down into the right hand. Open up to the left side of the mat. Rolling onto the pinky toe side of the right foot. Stepping back. Side plank. Lowering the left hand to meet the right. Coming through knees, chest and chin. Or chaturanga through cobra. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees up between the hands and step forward. Find your half lift. Exhale, fold over the leg. Ground down through the feet. Reaching the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding down into that left leg. Inhale, lifting the right. As we exhale, we're going to bring our hands to our chest. And exhale, sending that right leg back and stepping back into a high lunge. Reaching the arms up overhead. Dropping those shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing here. Bringing those hands back in front of the chest. We're going to ground down into that left foot and then stepping up, lifting that right leg back up. We're going to take our right leg and wrap it around the left, and you can either keep your right toes just on the outer left side of that left foot, or you can wrap your leg around, taking your right toes behind that left calf. And it's easier if you take a little bit of a wee bend into that left leg here. Then from here we're going to take our arms wide, and as we exhale, crossing the left arm under the right, and you can either bring your hands to meet in front of the face here, just a little bit out, or you can take opposite hand to opposite elbow, or shoulder, sorry. Whatever works for you. Balancing here. Good. Lifting up on an inhale, uncrossing those legs, and then stepping that right foot back again through your high lunge. Keeping those arms crossed here. Good, then releasing the arms, taking them overhead. Exhale, bend and open through the chest. Releasing the hands down and stepping forward. Back to Tadasana. Grounding down through that right foot. Bringing the hands in front of the heart and lifting that left knee up. As we exhale, we're going to step that left foot back, coming into our high lunge here. Reaching the arms overhead. Taking a couple of rounds of breath. Bringing the hands in front of the heart again, stepping forward, lifting that left knee up and wrapping it around the right leg. Again, your left toes can come to the mat just on the outer side of that right foot, or you can wrap it around the leg, whatever feels best for you. Taking the arms out to a T and then crossing the right arm underneath the left this time, bringing the palms to touch or opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Breathing here. Fixing your gaze to find your balance. Balance is all about the core too. So breathing into the core, finding your balance. Then lifting up, unwrapping the legs, stepping that left foot back through that high lunge one more time. Breathing here. Then releasing the arms, reaching them up overhead, and as you exhale, bend and open through the chest. Lifting the arms up, whoop, losing my balance, and then stepping forward. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down through the feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back through your plank. Final plank here. In this plank, we're going to hold for 5 rounds of breath. 3, 2, 1. Come through your chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Push through for cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward to sit. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. And we're going to lean back, lengthening through the arms and lifting the knees up into kind of like a tabletop position for boat pose. So lengthen through the spine here, long through the crown of the head, from the tip of the tailbone. And you can hold here with the hands behind the knees, or you can reach the arms out long, whatever feels best for you. I'm feeling a little unbalanced, so I'm going to keep my hands behind my knees today. Can you open through that chest a little more here? Then planting the feet on the mat and lifting up, wrapping those hands around the knees and just pausing here for a wee break. We're going to come through that one final time. So hands behind the knees, leaning back and away, lifting one leg and then the other for boat pose. Opening through the chest as much as you can here. Can you open a little more? And again, you can have the option of reaching one hand forward and then the other. And then releasing down, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, reaching the arms forward and exhale, roll down the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming onto your back. Bringing those knees into the chest, taking a little rock side to side. And then from here, taking the arms out to a T, and we're going to cross the right leg over the left and allow the knees to drop to the left side of the mat. Gaze is going to come out over that right shoulder. Breathe in here. Coming back through center, uncrossing the legs and then crossing the left leg over the right and dropping the knees to the right side, looking over that left shoulder. Lifting up, coming back through center, uncrossing the knees, bringing the knees in towards the chest one final time, and taking any final movements you feel you need here today before lengthening the legs out long and coming into Shavasana. So legs go long, just allow the feet to relax. Arms come down beside you, shoulders away from the ears, palms faced up. And just allowing yourself this moment to relax and rest. Beginning to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Taking some movements through the fingers and the toes. Reaching the arms overhead. Taking a nice long stretch right through the body before bending the knees and rolling to the right side. Pausing for a moment here just to find some space for gratitude. And then grounding down into that left hand and lifting up to sit. Now I realise I've had a block placed here the whole time and we haven't even used it. Sorry about that if you got excited. But bringing the hands to the heart centre. Bringing them to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. I hope you enjoyed this core practice. When we work the core, it can be quite tough. And I hope you've had a good time doing it though. I know that they always scare me when I do core, but I always feel better for it afterwards. So thanks for joining me today. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, then you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button and give it a like. If you want to see more classes like this or something a little different, then hit the subscribe button and see what's going on. If you want notifications of when the classes drop, then hit the notification bell. And feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you like, what you've enjoyed, what you want to see more of, and we can work on that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time. Bye.